It's LA Zone for Hip Hop, Real 92.3. You already know it's the Real After Party. Bootleg Kev, Dre Sinatra, my brother DJ Damage.
Our brother, man, Lil Yachty is back in LA. What's up, bro?
Hello.
What's up, Yachty?
There it is.
How you feeling, man?
Tired.
You're tired? Why are you tired? What have you been doing? Probably traveling?
I ain't been to sleep. Yeah.
How many days?
3.
Damn.
You haven't slept for 3 days, and you don't do drugs, so I can only imagine. Any 3-hour, what is it, 5-hour energies involved?
Yeah. How do you stay up?
I don't know. Honestly, I'm literally not awake right now.
We could tell.
Give him an Adderall.
Yeah, do you do Adderall?
Somebody get this guy. That's drugs.
That's
That's a prescription, man.
Get this guy a Red Bull or something, man. Anyway, man, the new album's coming out Friday, finally. Highly anticipated.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You're excited, man. I think it's one of the dopest album covers I've seen in a long time, man.
I appreciate that.
There's never a lot of effort put into album covers in hip-hop these days, so I appreciate the message.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people knew how hands-on you were with a lot of the imaging and packaging of your material, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people think that like the label did that.
Yeah.
I did.
So all the mixtapes, that was all your vision?
Nah, both of my mixtape covers came from my creative director.
Okay.
But this specific album cover, I created me and my creative director did it together, but I had the concept of the message behind the cover.
And it's your debut album, as you should be,
of course.
hands-on with it.
Exactly. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, look, I got to ask you about something because it just popped up on my Instagram timeline.
Uh-oh.
Sahbabii and Offset are kind of going crazy on Instagram.
Yeah, it just
Sahbabii's
started.
coming at Offset super sideways now on Instagram.
Offset came at Sahbabii first.
I saw that. I know that's your label mate, Offset, but Sahbabii was showing you mad love.
Sahbabii, that's like my newfound brother.
So, obviously, I like both guys.
I like both.
Is there? Can you play the Peacemaker for something like that?
Can you fix this?
Trying to.
You should fix it, man. Get him on a group chat, man.
I just called Sahbabii.
That's good.
What did he say?
He didn't pick up.
He didn't pick up.
You gotta give it time, because he's clear. He did 2 posts. He didn't do 1 post.
Yeah,
he
he
did
got
2
so
posts.
disrespectful. My goodness. What is your religious views? Are you like hardcore Christian?
Yeah.
You are Christian.
Yeah, my grandmother works in the church.
Okay.
Hey.
And yeah.
Now we have a little debate that goes on in here,
But
man.
I don't judge anybody.
Right, because I'm atheist, so that's why I told Sahbabii
I
I'm
judge
like
him for that. I do. I judge him for that. A little
he
bit.
judges me for everything I do. It's like a really, it's like a really weird like marriage.
Hey man, we all humans at the end of the day.
100%, man.
No, but we do have a little debate going on here, man.
It's a master debate.
You brought up Offset, and we were talking about our Migo brothers, right? And for
this is a
some
good
reason,
one.
I am the only guy
Here we go.
in this camp that we have right here, the Real After Party, that believes Takeoff is not a bad MC.
That's not true. We just said he's the weakest link of
I
the
don't agree.
Migos.
That's what I don't agree with.
See, the thing about Takeoff is just really self-driven. He's to himself.
It's more his image that's the.
He just doesn't really care about the whole rap persona,
Right.
Trying to fit in type situation.
What I was telling them, a lot of the songs that they love, Takeoff goes crazy, and I just feel like they don't even notice that's him going
But
on.
Takeoff goes crazy. He just wasn't on Bad and Bougie.
That's the only one.
Yeah.
The biggest song. The
Versace,
biggest
Hannah
song
Montana,
there,
Exactly.
Rich and Famous.
He's got to be sick, just a little.
How is
He's
he
got to be a little bit
Freak
sick.
No More is my
Right with
favorite
you.
Migos song, though.
Freak No More?
Yeah, that's the one, man.
That is fire.
That's straight crack, man. But yo, Yachty, who do you got on the album? I saw you got a nice little lineup of guys.
Well, I really wanted to be self-driven,
Yeah.
It was just certain tracks that I felt needed to have certain people on them. So I got YG and Kamai on.
Yeah,
It's kind of like West Coast
That
vibe.
LA vibe, yeah.
And then Steph London on this like Caribbean vibe.
Yeah.
Diplo's
amazing.
The boy.
Diplo's amazing. We did a track.
He produced a
together.
record?
Yeah.
Dope.
It's insane.
I can't wait to hear that.
It's crazy. I got my brother Vander Grimm on X-Men.
He's got the Migos on there. Takeoff's on there.
Yeah.
Takeoff's on there.
And Takeoff went crazy.
Takeoff's on there going crazy.
Y'all better put some respect on Takeoff's name,
like
bro.
we say he's weak.
We
He's
gotta
not
respect
weak.
Takeoff.
I felt like when y'all didn't give him that acknowledgement, y'all was saying he was
Remember
weak.
we said there's
Hurt
no
my
weak Migos. He's just
He's the
least
weakest
popular.
of the three.
He's just the least popular.
See, he just said weak.
Yeah, he's
I
not.
wouldn't say he's weak.
I wouldn't say weak. He just.
I would just the least popular.
Okay, he's the
Would
most.
that be
He's the
safe to say?
lowest profile.
But when they first came
Let's
out, he
just
was
say
kind of
this.
the most
If
out
all
there.
three went solo, his bag would be the smallest to do a club.
I think that'll force him to turn up.
Yeah.
I think he would.
He should just like start banging like a Cardi B like Offset. Like he should just find what is
Y'all want
Rhea?
him to have more social persona.
Yeah, I don't know.
But see, if you meet him in person, he's like one of the coolest. He's hilarious.
He's hilarious.
He's so funny. Takeoff is so, and nobody knows that because he doesn't talk.
Just be chilling.
He's so funny. Like,
Yo, I saw last year I DJ'd on stage at Rolling Loud, and that was the first time I had like heard of you. And on my way, I was driving from Tampa to Miami. That was the first time I ever heard One Night in Minnesota. Now I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea what I was listening. I was like, what the fuck is this? You know, I'm what some might call an old head. I'm 30 years old.
okay.
But
Yachty, what do you consider old hair? I remember you said anybody kind of over like 27.
Yeah.
I'm an old head then.
So I'm old. We're all
Hold
old.
on,
as
hold on.
shit. I thought I was young.
Is it an age or is it like a thought?
It's
You know what I'm
He's saying that because he's old as shit.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It's an Asian mentality
It's a
sandwich.
mentality.
What I was gonna say was
Asian
like,
mentality
it's a
sandwich.
mentality
It's a
thing.
mixture.
it's the first time I ever heard your music, and it reminded me of like you really reminded me of I Love McConan at first.
Okay.
You probably heard that a lot early. Did you?
A little bit.
A little bit. But then I saw you perform, and I was like, man, these kids it's
crazy.
But the same day, someone told me that you didn't drink or do drugs, and in like that landscape of hip hop artists that you're running with right now, everyone's on pills,
Everything.
opiates, it's
Heroin.
sipping lean. It's really
You
heroin.
name it, whatever.
Some people.
And so that was like the first time I was like, yo, you know what, man? First of all, I'm not mad at anybody getting their money, but I found that to be like that's commendable in today's world of music, man. So I respect you for that. You're my son's favorite rapper too. Shout out Aiden.
That's love. Big shouts out to Aiden, man.
But
How old is he?
He's 11.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
young man.
The youth.
He
So,
got kept bumping the Yachty in the whip on the way to
Oh
school.
man, if I told you how many times I heard One Night or I Spy in my car,
Yeah.
listen, it's crazy.
It's lit.
But I was gonna ask you, like, is it hard to like? I mean, I'm sure peer pressure is like a motherfucker, man. We talking about teenage emotions, like.
Not really. Peer pressure is more so like sex without a condom.
Which obviously we all do.
Not drugs for me. I just like, it's not even in my thought.
So having sex without condoms is not even in your thought.
No, haven't
No,
said. I'm sure
we're
he
talking
has
about-
plenty of sex
we're
without
talking about
condoms.
drugs.
Oh, but when he said, I was trying to understand the knowledge.
No, it's like,
probably-
he was saying peer pressure is like drugs.
For
I'm
like, yo, because you know, obviously he hangs
pressure-
out with a lot of artists.
Yeah, but that doesn't really get to me. I'm saying peer pressure for me is probably like sex without a condom.
Oh, okay.
So wait, you're telling me a Wiz is smoking and he hands you the joint, you gonna say
I've
no?
been around Riz like 2 times.
You were supposed to
about
be on the
Snoop?
remix. I heard your verse for the remix to
You heard that?
I heard it.
Yeah.
Will played it for me.
Yeah, I did do a
Yeah.
verse, and I made a reference to, I
A
think.
pull up record.
Yeah.
I mean, all that
with Lil-
secondhand smoke, you probably getting a little buzz anyway.
And then I did an interview with Snoop Dogg. He wanted me to smoke.
And you
he
didn't
want me,
smoke?
but he asked me.
And you didn't smoke.
No, I don't
That's
smoke.
amazing.
Dang, that's
man.
deep.
I fuck with
He's
you.
not
bro.
smoking, man.
I respect that, man. That's deep, man.
That's a big deal, man. And then I saw the Viceland, man, and your parents, and like I'm just like, yo, it made me like I'm a Joe Budden fan. I fuck with Slaughterhouse, but when I watched that interview, like this dude's a dickhead for like no good reason. Like
That's where the old head mentality kicks in. Like he's
No,
the
but that was, like,
definition-
next level-
poster child of old head mentality.
I think the issue overall is people aren't understanding where the fame is coming from, because I seen Lil Yachty being Lil Yachty before the music. Before I heard the music, he's all over the Instagram
when I saw his
timeline.
picture, I'm like, oh, this dude's a
Yeah,
superstar.
he's a star. He's been a
Yeah.
star. I mean, seeing people tag him. I didn't even hear the music yet.
Right.
So clearly there's already star power. People were just waiting for the music. He had something bigger, in my view. So if you're not a fan and you're not watching what's going on and the temperature of what's happening, you're not going to get it.
Yeah,
I mean, clearly Nautica seen the potential.
Exactly.
Target seen the potential.
Nautica's smart.
Man, how'd you land that?
Nautica was dead in the
Nautica,
water.
man. You're the designer
Rocket
of the face of
making it
Nautica.
fire.
Lil Bo resurrected a whole brand.
Nautica, like I remember I used to have my there was a Nautica van at one point too.
Yeah.
For those people who don't know, there was a Nautica van.
Yeah, that was a
Mercury.
blessing, man. I was just, I kept tagging them in my pictures. You know what I'm saying? And they finally
He said, "Wake up."
got caught with of it. Man, yeah.
You know, when you do a song like the record with T Grizzly, where you're kind of snapping on
From
it.
D to the A.
Yeah, from the D to the A. Is that's like out of your comfort zone to do something like that?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
Nah.
I'm curious because like when you were rapping on it sounds like at times you're off beat. Is
Well,
that kind of your
that's just
thing?
That's just my
That's
thing.
your that's just your thing.
Like this offbeat, like, flow.
Freeway used to be off beat a lot back in the day.
Yeah, that's my that's like my wave. But like I don't know, it's not. I did that song with him just to show people that I can like do that. It's just not really my thing. You know, when people try to like get out of their lane, is when you start crashing.
That's real.
I feel though like that's the one thing I could say about you. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but I feel like you try to like please certain things. Like for example, freestyling to the Ebro thing. Like that's something you really didn't have to do.
And that's when you know I think that's what it is with my learning. It's my learning with like as I get deeper into this, I realize that I don't have to please everybody. You know,
You don't.
I always try. I did
You're just like
I
the
did that
nicest
to
guy.
try and please.
Right.
Just to try and please Ebro, you know, like I didn't have to do that, and I don't have like I don't know. So I'm just as I'm growing up and I'm maturing in music, and you know, I'm so new to everything. I'm just starting to experience that.
You learning how to say no a little bit
But
more, right?
I think it's good because it shows the appreciation, bro. Like, you did it. A lot of people be scared to do it, or you did it. You pushed yourself out there. You're not afraid to put yourself out there, bro.
Well, no, that's just how I am. You know, I didn't have to do that Joe Budden show, but
Exactly.
I went because he was talking. I saw he was talking crazy about me on one of the interviews. You know what I'm saying? I had that morning off to sleep in. But
You
I
could have
was
slept in, but
we went at like 6 a.m. I was like, no, I gotta go. I have to. I gotta have this conversation because
you gotta respect.
he was
that,
just
too.
judging me before he knew me. He didn't know anything about me. He was just making all these assumptions. And so I had to go in there and face to face that. But that's just how I am. When I did that second interview with Ebro, you know what I'm saying, I set that up.
Right.
I didn't. I most of my controversial interviews I set up.
it seems like you have like a lot of this hate. You carry that chip on your shoulder, and you're motivated to prove some people wrong.
Yeah, that's like my thing. Like because I just feel like a lot of people just hate me for no reason. There's no reason to.
Now I'm going to say this. I tweeted
That's
this
so true.
recently. I said now because you are the most polarizing figure in all of hip hop. You are the Donald Trump of rap, in my opinion.
The Donald Trump.
I don't mean that to
That's
say that you're
crazy.
racist. You're not
No, but
racist. You're not a piece of
everyone hates
shit.
Donald Trump.
But there's people that fucking love Donald
There's
Trump.
people that love Donald Trump,
They're
bro.
terrible
I didn't
rednecks
see
who.
that.
No, bro.
He said, "Yeah,
Bro.
I don't think he liked that comparison."
No, but that's just like when Charlamagne, he tried to say that I was the poster child for whack rappers, and it didn't hit me when he said it, but it wasn't until I guess after when I went home and like saw the internet how they were like responding to it, and it was just kind of like.
I mean, when I tweeted that, I just meant like, Donald Trump's a very polarizing figure. Like, people either fucking hate his guts and they have good. Well, I don't think people have good reason to hate your guts. So you're the Tim Tebow of rap. How about that?
The thing is, people just don't try to invest any time.
One
into
time
getting to
people
know
liked Tim
anything.
Tebow.
people love.
in
People
college-
still
and
love Tim
people-
in college,
Tebow.
right?
Love Tim
And
Tebow.
people
When he played
hate
for
Tim,
Florida.
Tim Tebow for
Can I
no
say
reason.
something and y'all can cut this out later, and it's funny because as Yachty's label rep, we do a lot of conversations. Yachty's 19. Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake, they're the epicenter of hip hop right now, right?
Right.
He's 10 years younger than those guys. So there's an age gap, and people really not understanding what he's talking about, who his peers are, what they really like. You guys are we're all in entertainment,
Right.
so
But that's
we
what I've
gotta
been-
age down.
And I think that's what I think that's the whole big gap that a lot of people don't get. A lot of people forget that I'm 19, that I just graduated high school 2 years ago.
A lot
That
of
is
people
crazy.
love to hate things, though.
I graduated high school in 2005. I'm old as shit.
You are old as
2005, I
shit.
was in like 5th grade.
So crazy.
You
Old
pretty
head,
bro.
We were old heads.
Like, you were in
considered.
5th grade when 50 Cent was popping. That's crazy.
I wasn't 5th grade. I had a little iPod Nano.
So who were you listening to at that age? Who really
Soulja
influenced
Boy.
Yachty
And in fifth grade, it was all Soulja Boy.
All Soulja Boy.
Yo, from my from my memory, I believe your pops was wearing a Dead Prez T-shirt.
Yeah, my
that
dad
was
was
so
their
hard.
photographer, the personal photographer.
That's crazy. I was gonna ask you because Dead Prez is like what most people would consider like the epitome of real rap
My
music.
dad loves that. Yeah, he
Super political.
Yeah, Stick.
Stick and M1.
Yep, I know.
And so that's why I was gonna ask you. Like, it seems like your pops is kind of an old head.
yeah, my dad. Well, but see, my dad is musically driven in every lane. My dad loves rock music. He loves
Right.
jazz. That's where I get a lot of my melodies from. You know,
So you grew up though around that.
yeah.
About-
My dad used to play. He used to play all that. He used to play Dead Prez. He used to play Jay-Z, Young Jeezy. But my dad used to play stuff like DJ Dilla.
Jay Dilla.
Jay Dilla. He used to play.
Rest in peace, Jay Dilla.
He used to play a lot of Coldplay.
Coldplay's
A
amazing.
lot of John
John
Mayer, John Lennon, John Legend.
all the Johns.
All the Johns.
All
man.
the John,
a big John
Lil
guy.
John.
Little John.
My dad played Danger Mouse a lot.
Yeah.
My
Yo,
dad played all.
Did you
types.
ever hear Did your dad ever play the MF Doom Danger Mouse album Danger Doom?
I don't know if I've ever heard that.
That's a real specific.
He used to play Danger Mouse and
I had that on
Sparkle
record.
Horse.
Oh yeah, that's good shit. Danger Mouse is one of my favorite producers of all time.
He's amazing.
So you see, that's dope, man. So I think a lot of people too don't like know that about you, like that you come from. Like,
Honestly, I don't think they care.
hey,
People
man,
don't take time.
People just want to see the negative side, I
understand.
swear.
You know, it's unfortunate, but I feel like that incident I had, you know, the Biggie and Tupac really just shaped people's mindsets.
Let's talk about
And it's
something fortunate.
unfortunate, but YOLO.
Let's talk about something fortunate.
Well, listen,
He was on Forbes 30 under 30.
yes,
That's a big
That's a
look.
big deal.
He got the new. What is that? Is that a white
like
tiger
a-
on your
yeah,
name?
MGM Grand Tiger. Or some
Yeah.
shit.
This is Get Money Tiger.
Flaunting.
I mean, that I'm assuming is what those are all diamonds.
Yeah, of course.
Jesus Christ.
Can you show it off for the camera? We have
Already know.
Is this your newest piece?
Nah, man, I got a piece so crazy coming. I promise you, it should be here by the end of the week. I'm having.
Who made it?
John. His name is John Guyvan. It's low key jewel in Atlanta. I'm not really all the flashiness.
I feel you.
Really?
Popping though.
It's super popping.
I wait till you see it.
So when you were a kid, you got to like meet. Did you ever meet Dead Prez?
All the time. I used to go to Stick's house all the time.
That's crazy, man.
How does your pops know Dead Prez?
He was their
Like,
photographer.
He was their personal photographer.
wow.
My dad used to do photography for Lil John, Legend, Pastor Troy.
Oh wow! Don't
not even
open
go
up
down
that
this
can
path
of
for
words.
sure.
Wait, don't.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
That's one of the damages top 5 or 10 South artists
Yeah,
of
he
all
used to
time.
do-
Past the disaster, man.
Yeah,
Not the
did
past,
Pastor
once
Troy
again.
ever influence you at all? Did you ever
Nah,
listen
I
to
don't know
Pastor
any
Troy?
of his songs.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Then that answers the
Yachty
question.
said he's 19.
That answers the question, though.
I'm
man.
27. Of course, he would influence me. That's an older guy.
What are you
Don't hate on the
listening to?
pastor.
Like, because obviously right now everyone's talking about Kendrick's album. Damn,
It's amazing.
is that something that you have in rotation? What do you got in rotation, man?
Well, I had it in rotation. I like Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean is.
Yeah, I still listen to Coldplay's Ghost Stories album a lot. And I've been listening to my album a lot, just trying to make sure, trying to see it, listen to it in with other ear sets. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Trying to listen to it with other ear sets. Like I'm trying to be somebody else listening to my
I feel
album.
what you're saying.
Get the different
So,
perspectives.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie? What's Lil Yachty's favorite movie? Man?
It's between Master of Disguise or Do the Right Thing or The Warriors.
Is Master of Disguise the one with the little small? What's his
The
name?
dude
Harvey?
that's from the dude from Wayne's World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Dana Carvey?
Dana Carvey. Yeah.
He's
Wow,
amazing.
I've never seen that.
Have you opened up your food pilot yet? Because before
No.
it was just pizza, pepperoni pizza.
It is.
You're still just fucking up with the pizza, huh? Yeah, I feel you. That's
And
how
breakfast. It's pizza and waffles with bacon.
What's your favorite pizza spot?
Papa John's.
That's it. Like you don't have like a
You
little
got it,
hole in
yo,
the wall
man.
spot.
The garlic butter sauce puts Papa John's over the top, though.
A lot of people try to downplay it because it's commercial pizza, but it's amazing.
I agree.
Still pizza every day.
Yeah. And waffles.
That's it,
Not it, but basically.
basically.
My favorite restaurant right now is Cookout
I don't know what that is.
Where's that at?
in the South.
Hey.
It's fast food. It's amazing.
This is your debut album. You've had a couple
big
of
moment.
successful mixtapes out. It's obviously a big moment. There's so much, like you said, man. You're probably the most like top 2 or 3 talked about dudes in the rap game, whether it's positive, negative. Do you feel the pressure of putting out, a classic
Yes.
first project?
Yes.
The pressure is on. You got, like you said, you enjoy proving a lot of these haters wrong.
Yeah, but it's like a teenage driven album. So like, hopefully, I just hope that it's understood that it's for a teenager. You know, so I feel like if people go in it with like mindsets of this being like music for like a 40-year-old, like it's not for that. You know what I'm saying? It's for kids trying to figure themselves out and going through it, you know, growing struggles and stuff like that. So I'm saying it's not for a husband with a wife and 3 sons.
It's not for me, clearly.
I guess it's not for me either.
Yeah.
I thought I was young this whole time.
But
right.
it might have, you know, it has a couple hits on it. But I'm just saying you can't. It just depends on your mindset. You know, a lot of people have closed mindsets.
Yeah.
You know, some people go through life only wanting to hear certain things. You know, some people don't want to hear singing hip hop.
That's true.
You know, like some people cringe at the fact that auto-tune is used in hip hop.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, all the people that cringe at that, like, you know, like a lot of people, those people be Kanye fans, and Kanye has a whole fucking album.
It's the people that say mumble rap and try to generalize
No, but,
and
at
all
one
that.
time, Jay tried to kill the auto-tune.
Didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, more people downloaded it.
Yeah. Yo, but what's crazy is
true.
the mumble rap thing, like like we were talking about this, like I don't think you mumble much.
I don't mumble at all.
It's crazy.
But I'm the face of it.
You are the face of mumble rap. You are like, it's like you and like, yeah, we also talked about this. Little Uzi don't mumble.
Yeah.
But motherfuckers
But
say
they used to
Little
say the
Uzi's a mumble
Migos
rapper.
were mumble rap too. They were the faces
If
of mumble
anybody
rap.
used to mumble rap, I think Lil Wayne was the first original
Little Wayne
mumble
was
rapper.
mumbling ass
I think
motherfucker.
Future on purpose was
Future
kind of
mumbles
like
a lot.
I feel like that was the lean more. than anything.
humming.
He's the
He was
mumble
kind of
god.
just making sounds. Like, you know, he was that guy.
I don't know. Yo,
Who mumbles? Now I think about it. Who does mumble? They just saying that. Huh?
Little Dirk said that Future is the new age Tupac.
Yeah.
Would you care to comment on that?
I don't know. I don't know. Like I couldn't
What did
make
he explain?
statements. You know, I have so learned my lesson about those two people.
Just leave them alone.
What,
Man,
but did
what?
he explain it? What, he just put it out there? Did he have a reason?
don't
New
know,
age
bro.
Tupac.
My thing is like most people can't pick Little Dirk out of a lineup. So like
Wow.
I like Lil Dirk.
I like him too, but I'm saying like most people like I'm sure like, you know, Nancy from Kansas City has no idea who the fuck Little Dirk is.
I wonder if our cameraman Daniel knows who Lil Durk is.
Daniel, could you point out Little Dirk? If we had 10 random dudes standing in a lineup, could you?
Do you know who Lil? That's crazy,
Nah,
Daniel.
okay. See, my point exactly. Outside of Chicago, or maybe St. Louis or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Shout out to Dirk.
I respect.
Squad.
I respect you, Lil Dirk.
I fucks with Dirk.
And
Dirk has
Tupac.
bangers.
Dirk's got
And
plenty of
Tupac.
things.
So
And
do you-
Tupac.
I just make that clear.
For you being 19, who's your Biggie? Who's your Pac? Being that
I'm
you're
not
19
comparing
years old.
nobody to them.
I'm talking about like who's somebody that out of the young generation that you look up to the way we might have looked up to Pac, Biggie, for example. Who's somebody that you really, besides Soulja Boy, who's one of the rappers that could be like a Kanye, somebody that y'all really look up to, like, this is our generation, this is who we really...
It's not odd because I can't speak for the masses. Like
But for you,
it's
but for
different
yourself.
me. I mean, I like, you know, Drake. Of course, Drake is a stampede. Drake, Kanye, Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi is
That is amazing.
I feel like a lot of the artists love Cudi, man. I never got into
do it,
Cudi.
bro.
Cuddy's one of the most slept on artists like of all time.
He's like an artist, if that makes sense.
exactly.
If that really
An
makes
artist,
sense. He's like
artist.
an artist,
No,
artist.
that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and
He fucks with Coldplay
to me,
and
Lil
Cuddy.
B.
And Lil B.
Yeah, Lil B.
Hey,
Now,
I
see,
can
look.
see that. I
Now-
can see that.
now let me say
I can
this.
see that influence. Swag.
Now,
Wonton Soup.
Talk
I
about
have
it.
to one up Charlemagne here because if anyone is the poster child of whack rappers, it's definitely Little B.
See, but Little B right now, where is he?
Back then, even when he was cooking and
Yeah,
doing Ellen
back
DeGeneres and all that,
Yeah.
it was it was
DeGeneres.
terrorism for ears.
Yeah.
in my opinion. But I could cook. I could do the cook and dig the veggies up
wonton
and all that
soup
shit.
and
The
all
wonton
that?
soup, Ellen
Ooh.
DeGeneres, all that shit. But that shit was terrible. Your shit, like I can't even compare the two because there's at least melody and like some.
Yeah, I can't front. I'm not a Lil B hater, but it's not one song
I'm
I
not
like.
a Lil B hater.
I have
I
not
fuck
one
with the
song
Pack.
I like from Lil
Did you
B.
ever listen to the
Wonton
Pack?
soup.
The Pack The pack was incredible.
Wonton soup and,
I had a good
and
time.
band.
I like his wave.
I think I was gonna say, I love all his music, but more than his music, I just love
Could you cook?
his movement, of course.
You could cook. Can you do some cooking right now?
Nah, I can't.
You can't bust it out.
I'm too
We have to
tired.
throw the song. It's
Yo,
gotta just
let's
be
throw on that
natural, like,
wonton
you just
soup.
got
Woo!
this
Swag.
I'm too
Swag.
tired for
son, where'd
movement.
you find this?
He just had a great movement though, man. He was all about
That's what I like.
positivity.
Yes, he was 100%. As you are.
That's where I got it from.
Could we ever expect a collab with Lil B and Yachty?
Man,
I feel like
I did a song. I gave him a verse, but kind of like, I don't know if it ever make it. He just finished his first real album.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And he's got like 73,000 mixtapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like seriously. Like I remember every week there was a new Lil B tape dropping.
Yeah.
Wild ass artwork.
But why can't people be like that, right? See, like Lil B, I don't like none of his music. Not one song you can play, I'm like, it's hot. But I can respect the movement.
Oh, yeah,
Why
yeah.
can't people do that more? Like, it ain't for you.
Well,
I
it's
know
like,
Lil B ain't for me.
Hip hop is just, it's a real opinion.
when they were screaming "fuck Joe Budden" at Rolling Loud,
Oh,
that
shit.
had-
It's every show now.
but that had to feel kind of like.
Well, no, because it was so. It was.
Do you
so
stop and be like, guys, I'm
Yeah.
all about positivity.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like that just gives them fame. It's like, yo, chill,
And
chill.
go buy
chill,
Joe Budden's
chill.
But I
They-
feel like Joe
every
wanna
every
be
show
that
I
guy.
do, they do that at.
I
It
feel
was
like
the
he
same
wants
way
to be
with
the guy.
Soulja Boy.
What's crazy is I like Joe Budden's last album. This shit's hard. But like, yo,
Joe's
man,
cool. But I feel like he wants to be that guy. I feel like he wants to push
He
a
definitely
certain
does.
message.
No,
You
that's-
know what I'm saying?
That's
It's a character.
That's for views, you know.
So is that
I
why you
feel
chose
like-
to engage with that interview? It's like you're gonna give him what? Because I don't really
No,
think
I
he
did
might
that
have
interview
expected
because
for you
I
to
did
come.
that interview because I wanted to meet him. you
But
know?
did you think he expected you to actually come on the show and go word
Nobody
for word?
expected me to show up. They didn't think I was gonna come
did you talk to him afterwards? Like when the
Yeah.
cameras are off, did
Yeah.
y'all have a like
I mean,
chill discussion?
for like 2 seconds.
It was just like, all right.
I mean, he said he was like, you know, he told me he respect me, and if I ever need anything, he said
Which you
he
probably
was
never
like,
will.
and that's what he said. He's like, even if you don't, I don't know. I followed him.
I feel like once he got that out, he's probably more of a fan than he thought. You know, after sitting down with you and it felt like he was, I don't know what he was doing, but that's how it happens sometimes. It's like, man, I said all that. He's actually a cool guy.
Sahbabii's calling right now on FaceTime. We should answer this during the interview. He was just here last week on the show.
What's up, bro?
Hey, Sahbabii.
I'm on the radio right now.
Hey, it's Bootleg Kev. You already know what's up, player. Hey,
So look, I wanted to call you and talk about something, but you know, I'm gonna
we're
call
trying
you.
to figure out how to squash this Migos
Squash
beef,
it,
I'm
bro.
gonna call you when I get out the radio.
Let's squash the Migos beef, bruh.
No, squash it, bro.
Squash it, bruh.
Squash it.
I'm gonna call you when I get out the radio.
Alright, then, bro.
All right, stay up, brother.
Sahbabii checking
Sanders
in.
coming soon. A remaster version.
I can't. I'm on it.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Is that not the best acronym like of all time?
I think Sahbabii is my favorite rapper right now.
Word.
He's dope, man.
Shout out to Sahbabii.
Sahbabii's like,
And he's got the best mixtapes album.
yo,
Same.
Send Us is the bias mixtape out right now. He got a billboard in Atlanta.
What does that mean again?
It's right by my house.
Yo, you want me to say
I
it?
can't say it because the N word's in it.
It stand for sucking nigga dick or something.
they're like
Sanders.
Some.
And his other album's called Glocks and Thoughts,
Oh,
which is like,
Yeah.
Just
It's-
revolutionary.
he's- Have you ever, you met, y'all saw
oh
y'all
yeah, he was
meet
the
him.
nicest dude ever.
Yeah.
Yo, he's
He
so
was super
cool.
dope,
He's
man.
dope. Yeah, he's dope. And he's just his lingo is awesome.
So do you gotta like
He calls female squids.
squids? That's so lit.
I
Where
think
do you
it's
get this from?
amazing.
Squids?
Squids.
You call them squids too? You got a couple squids on you?
I
Squids?
didn't call them squids.
What do you call them?
Female.
Female.
He was
Such
like
a
squid.
good answer.
And
Such
he
a
was
nice
just,
guy.
I don't know, his lingo is just off the chain.
Are you afraid that like it might cause some like QC internal
Yeah,
issues
that's what.
because
Yeah,
you're friends with them?
I just
and-
had him at QC last weekend, you know, and that's why I called him earlier today. That's when he called me back. I called him earlier because I wanted to, you know, make sure everything is good. You know,
Yeah, we got squashed.
Because I'm assuming you have a decent relationship with Offset.
Well, yeah, it's my brother.
I mean, you guys are on the same label.
Yeah, we label mates. We brothers.
We got squashed
and,
that.
and me and Sahbabii are really cool. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, you gotta bring
yeah.
it together. Get
And they
everybody
gotta
on a
do a
song.
song.
It's
too.
just
I don't think they got to do a song. But
gotta
just
do a
together,
song.
man.
It'll be fire for the
Well, it
culture.
will, but we don't have to push music yet.
Not yet.
Just us.
I mean,
I
it
just don't
just
need any
happened.
beef because I'm in the middle of it. I
yeah.
have nothing to do with it.
Are you single right now? You got a girl?
Let's just switch topic.
Oh
Another
man.
topic.
That means he
I
possibly.
just don't want to talk about that. No,
I think he got too many, man. That's one of them player answers right
No, man, you know you
there.
might
Yeah, that the kid's
soft.
heartbroken, man. Damn.
I just don't want to. Last time I talked about love relationship,
It just caused you some drama.
yeah.
Like, yo, wait, hold up. Why did you say me?
Exactly.
Why did you say me?
That's a player
That's why I
answer.
just.
What about me?
That's not my.
You was
That's,
the big girls were like Nikki last night at the Billboard Awards. What about me?
yeah, that's not my topic.
Oh man, did you watch the Billboard Awards last night?
I had a show. I didn't. I couldn't. I would have been there.
I gotta ask you. Me and my boys talk about always like we have a spank bank, right? And it's five chicks that like
Okay.
you know you think about when you jack off to.
That sounds disgusting. That's
Or yeah, it's your spank bank. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just in the shower, you ain't got the laptop.
That's never happened for me.
Who you pulling up in your head? Like you know, is it Nikki? Is
I
it
can't do that. It doesn't work like that.
okay? So who's the five? Who's the five chicks that you would like to take on a fucking Applebee's 2 for $20 date?
2 for 20.
Rihanna.
Okay, Riri.
Um,
She's definitely spank bank material.
yeah, Rihanna is beautiful.
And I feel like that's very realistic for you to smash.
That's nice of you.
She'll hop on that wave, get you on a remix.
Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, that's a good
A
one.
little thing.
Hello.
I met her at the Met Gala. She's beautiful.
Did you guys swap numbers?
Nah.
All right. Who else? We need three more.
Try to get you in trouble.
3 more.
I always forget the one that I say. The Victoria's Secret model.
Adriana Lima.
Nah. Dang, I always forget her name, bro.
Hey, it's Victoria's
And I
Secret
see her everywhere now.
Like in person?
Like on Billboard.
Oh, on billboards.
Hey, she's lit.
Not in person. I'm not that fire.
I mean, shit, you at the Met Gala, man. That thing is
Yeah, I don't know how I ended up there.
the who's who of.
Popping.
I don't know, but let's say I don't even know, bro.
You gave us some good ones.
Any
though.
porn? Are you a porn guy? Do you watch porn ever?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite porn stars?
Man, I had it until you made me do artist. Her name is dang, I forgot.
Kev just
What does
lit
she
up.
look like?
Kev just lit up.
She
He wants to
Hispanic.
know his
She
favorite
she
porn
his-
star.
Hispanic?
Hispanic. And
Is she thick? Is she skinny?
Yeah, she thick.
She's thick.
Yo, her name is
Bella Anderson.
Yes, Bella Anderson.
Why
Wait,
does she say
Yo,
that?
he says
shit.
it crazy.
He does.
That's crazy.
Yo, Bella
Connoisseur.
Anderson is my favorite porn
Yeah.
star. She's amazing.
I do this porno shit, my
It's
G.
crazy,
Yeah, I love
man.
Bella
I'm
Anderson.
gonna
She got
watch
this
of
one-
them.
Yeah, I've never
This
seen
is-
her.
No,
Son,
Bella
she-
Anderson is
She rides
crazy.
dick like a champ.
I was just
Oh
she's
my
just
God.
like a stallion.
Like
yeah.
a fucking
She has this
stallion.
one when she's like it's like Christmas. I don't know if you ever seen that. It's her and another
yeah, of
chick.
course, come on.
Yo, Bella Anderson.
Not recently because I'm engaged now. Not recently.
Bella
But
Anderson is my favorite porn star, and then I ain't gonna lie, I love Gianna Michaels.
Oh,
It's just
Gianna
kinda
Michaels
weird,
is an OG.
'cause
I'm not into white
she's
girls,
Yeah,
though.
she's an OG, Gianna Michaels. And I love her.
She's got them nipples that just blend into her tit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. What's that called?
Kev is like the real.
Look, I'm trying this one. I'm living through him. I haven't seen the chick before.
She's of course, if you like Pinky.
Pinky. Yeah, see,
Oh,
Pinky.
yeah.
Oh, that's OG too.
Pinky
Pinky's
just looks like
an
a midget
OG.
to me.
That's when you like free porn.
Man.
You like
Yeah, that's when you gotta go back. That's when
That's when you
you gotta
stepping
go
in my
from.
lane.
That's when I go from my premium to my free.
Yeah.
Previous.
I go to free just for Pinky.
So you have a premium membership?
Yeah, with Bang Bros.
Oh, Bang Bros. Hey, man. Shout out to Bang Bros.
Man, big shout out to Bang Bros.
So is it worth it?
Yes.
Is the membership worth it?
$24.95 a month, and you get it HD.
No, I got it a year.
know
I got-
all
Oh,
this
you got the
stuff.
whole yearly.
Yeah, I got the year.
Why can't I invest in porn?
See, usually
y'all?
I get the I've never, but I get the hacked passwords, and usually they last for about 2 or
Those
3
don't
weeks.
work to me.
Sometimes they
I ain't
work.
gonna lie, man. I had a Bang Bros account since I used to back in my day when I was scamming. I used to do it just for that.
Yo, I remember.
Got on and started
You
using my
sound
real
scamming
card. I had
just
to.
So
watch
when you was
porn.
scamming, you was scamming for the porn for
Yeah.
the porn
Porn.
accounts.
Yes.
Yo, that's something I wanted to ask you about, man. For all that, because I feel like the scamming thing is getting out of hand out here. It's really getting crazy.
Nah, man,
with
it's
these-
just getting lit.
it's getting lit.
It's just getting lit.
What is your message to the kids out here that are scamming?
Don't get caught.
Don't get caught.
Yeah,
You got caught, right?
Don't get caught.
I definitely got caught.
So what is the
And
like?
changed my life for the
How do
better.
you get caught up?
Oh, I was in the field with it, so I
That was the
got
field.
jammed up in a mall.
Oh, in a mall?
Yeah,
Yikes.
we was in Florida. Yeah,
What part of Florida?
Palm Beach Springs,
Oh man,
Damn.
West Palm Beach.
West
Palm Beach.
That's where all the rich folk is.
I don't know. I think it was Palm Beach.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Shout out to
But it changed my life, so I enjoy it. Because once I went to jail, I went back to college, and I realized that was not what I wanted.
I had a
to do.
Brazzers password that literally lasted for like 4 years.
Brazzers.
Yeah, man.
It's
Yo,
golden.
put us. I gotta do a lot of research.
I'm gonna look
tonight.
up Bella, whatever her name
Bella
is.
Bella
Anderson.
Anderson.
man.
I
Bella
think she's in LA.
And I can get a hack password for Bang Bros. I didn't know all this.
She's in Atlanta.
I said
Bang
LA.
Bros.
I think is there in Miami. Anyway.
Either LA or Miami.
Yeah, well,
She's
look,
out here?
Little Yachty, now I fuck with you even more.
Yeah. Nah, it's
The music is not for me.
You guys just
We just
bonded.
bonded.
Right
I
there.
was
We did,
gonna
we
say,
did.
yeah.
But
Bonded right
the
there.
music ain't for me. But I've been fucking with you as a person, man. Ever since like I said, man. Ever since I found out you went on that opiate wave with all these, I think you're a good dude, man. And I wish you success with the new album. It's coming out on Friday.
Yes.
I think you're gonna do big numbers,
I hope so.
big numbers.
If not, then we just gonna try again.
You're gonna try it again.
Run
You
up
gotta
the
shoot your
check.
shot, though,
Shoot your
man.
shot, man.
Yeah.
The new record, X-Men's out.
Yep.
You bowl? Is that a thing? I know you're talking about taking a chick bowling in the hook.
Nah, I don't bowl, but that's like one of the only dating places I know.
Take a chick on a date to the bowling alley.
Yeah.
And then watch The Big Lebowski. Thank Me Later. It came out in 1997.
The Big Lebowski.
I don't know how old you were.
Old head advice.
97, I was just being born.
So listen, Big Lebowski.
Damn.
My favorite movie of all time. You're gonna fucking love it.
Yeah.
So next time you're
It's
on
hilarious,
Netflix or
though.
Amazon, look, you
I'm
watch The
gonna
Big
check it out
Lebowski. Shh, trust me, my favorite movie ever.
After that Brazzer session, you know what I'm saying? After that,
rub
Bella
one out and watch The
Anderson.
Big Lebowski.
Okay.
Little Yachty.
Yachty the building.
It's Real 92.3, baby. Hey, it's the Real After Party.
Whoa.